The omission of several special needs students has since sparked outrage, so News 4's Adam Harding went looking for answers.
Glenda DeFabio is just beaming in her class photo. After all, it was her dream come true finally attending Watching Hills High School, where all four of her older siblings once roamed the halls.
Glenda, when she has something in her mind, she's pretty adamant. And so we visited Watchung Hills, and we came back from the visit in the fall, and she goes, okay, I'm going back tomorrow, right? So the visit was on a Thursday, Monday, we were there, and she's loved it ever since.
She has always been known as the smiley one around campus. Glenda has Down syndrome, but her family says she only knows love. So imagine their surprise when the yearbook came, and that bubbly photo was nowhere to be found.
We just assumed that as a student, with an ID, with a school picture, that you'd make the yearbook, like every other student.
Confused, the family reached out to the principal. The school was already planning a supplemental yearbook because of COVID. This new one will include Glenda's photo. Her sister, however, took to social media, calling it inexcusable, and it quickly spread. The superintendent now reacting, calling it troubling and not intentional. A message online reads in part, as a district, we actively seek to foster a culture that embraces diversity, equity, and inclusion. We deeply regret that the student mentioned in the post was not pictured in our yearbook, and we apologize to her and her family for the omission.
We want this to have a positive outcome. That's really our concern. And actually, it seems to be that way, because we've already heard from 2 other school systems that also don't have an
They'll go on for 10 minutes.
This segment
Wouldn't be surprised if they go on for 15 minutes.
So
you're creating change.
Yeah, and it's a positive change, and if we can get that out of this, if that's Glenda's message, that's a great message.
I'm Adam Harding, News 4, New York.
Well, you could call this a mystery at sea. A Brick Township woman wants to identify the surfer you see here, who apparently lost his GoPro camera before Hurricane Sandy. Becky Emerson found that camera on Point Pleasant Beach 8 years ago, right after the storm. She forgot all about it until she was moving out of her room this week. The SD card was still intact. She found these videos of now an unknown surfer enjoying the Jersey Shore. Becky posted a picture on Facebook of the surfer, and nearly 1,000 people have shared it so far.
I feel like it's the right thing to do. I feel bad enough that I've had it for this long and that I completely forgot about it. I wish that I could have, or I would have thought. I was a freshman in high school at the time, so I wasn't really thinking like, oh, I could just post it on my Facebook and everyone will be posting about it.
All right, well, here's the picture again. Recognize this guy? Becky says she's moving to Tennessee in just over a week, and she'd love to return the camera sometime before that. Hopefully we'll be able to find him. Janice Huff, Surf's Up, yay or nay this weekend?
Yes, Surf's Up pretty well. I mean, the beaches will be relatively clear. There'll be